Significant advances in forensic technology have aided our cold case sexual violence team with making an arrest in 3 sexual assaults that occurred nearly 40 years ago. In February 1984, a teenager was babysitting their younger sibling at home when a man entered their residence in the 6400 block of Center Street North, sexually assaulted the teenager, and then fled the residence. In March 1984, a woman and her child were at home in the 2100 block of 7th Avenue Northwest. After going to bed in the evening, the woman awoke to an unknown man in her bedroom. As she tried to escape, the man forced her into another bedroom. He sexually assaulted her before fleeing and threatening the victim with physical harm. In the third case, in June of 1985, a woman was asleep in her residence in the 11,200 block of 6th Street Southwest and awoke to a man covering her face in an attempt to restrict her view of him. He sexually assaulted the victim, alleging he had a knife, and then he fled the scene. With advances in forensic technology and investigative techniques, these 3 cases have been linked. On Monday, May 1st, 2023, the Calgary Police Service Sexual Assault Cold Case Team, with the assistance of the Edmonton Police Service, arrested Richard Huber Jones, 69 years old, of Edmonton. Our investigation has revealed that Jones resided in Alberta, British Columbia, and Saskatchewan. Jones has been charged with a number of offenses under the 1984 Criminal Code. These include 2 counts of break and enter into a dwelling house to commit sexual assault, 2 counts of sexual intercourse with a female person who is not his wife, 1 count of break and enter into a dwelling house and commit a sexual intercourse with a female under the age of 14, 1 count of sexual intercourse with a female person who was not his wife and who was under the age of 14, 1 count of intent to enable or assist himself to commit an indictable offense, did attempt to choke, suffocate, or strangle a female person. From the 1985 Criminal Code offenses, 1 count of break and enter into a dwelling house and commit sexual assault, and 1 count of sexual assault. Mr. Jones is scheduled to appear next in court Monday, June 2nd, 2023. I would like to say that these are violent and traumatizing crimes perpetrated against people in their own homes, a place that we should all feel safe. We acknowledge the impact these assaults have had on the victims and their families, and hope that the charges can bring some form of justice and closure to them. The historical charges come from a time where, that maybe was applicable language. Now we've advanced, obviously the criminal code has advanced in recognizing effective language. That includes acknowledging, trauma, changing, rape to sexual assault, those kind of things. So I think just over time, generally the criminal code will advance and be applicable to the era. I can only speak to the last couple cases where we've had that similar, and the sentencing has been, relate to today's era, so to speak. Yeah.